Hello and welcome to the fourth lesson in the creation of our school management system. In our previous lesson, we dealt with how to create the student database table that will contain the details of the student, or that will be holding the details of the student. So in this lesson, we're going to deal with that of the teachers. So we just go ahead and dive right into it. Now, just to simplify our stuffs for us, since the tables are going to be the same or similar, although the number of columns for that of the teachers will be a bit longer or more than that of the student. So we just copy that of the students and then paste it in that of the teachers. How do you call it? Maintain the formatting and everything. And we add the various columns, and then after that we can just select it and then change the formatting of the design. So basically that is what we're going to do. So we just click on this plus sign and to get another sheet. So then just double click it and just type teachers details. So just right click and give it the color of your choice. So yes, I prefer this color. Okay, so let's just come this way and then select the entire information here, and then but that of the teachers, it shouldn't be all that lengthy. I think we just need a part of it and not all, so we can just select this maybe 50 or 100 teachers will be okay. I don't think we need, so let's just make it 50. So with that we have 51 here. So let me just confirm here before. So Ctrl+C to copy. So just come to that of the teachers, click in here, Ctrl+V to paste. So you just click this and just choose keep source column width, and then that will maintain this and the formatting stuff there. So you can just increase this just to have this up and running. So that is that. So we need all this. So here we edit this, and then we have our ID. So that will be the ID. So this will be the numbering stuffs and all that. So just make it a bit. So name. So we have gender here instead. This is for the teachers. Don't forget gender. Then we have date of birth, DOB. So let's just increase it a bit. So we have staff ID here. So you can just decrease it a bit because staff ID is not all that long. So then after that we have registered number here. So you just type reg number, registered number, and all that. So basically that is that, and then all that. So we have this here as well, and then we also have date of first appointment. So we can just type it in there. Date of first appointment. So gosh, can just increase it and then have it fit in there. The date of first appointments, we just confirm. So we have SNIT ID. So we can just decrease it a bit. This looks okay. Oh gosh, date of first appointment, the SNIT ID should be here right now. SNIT ID. The SNIT ID, we have designation of the teacher. Designation. And here we have academic qualification. Academic qualification. Qualification. So you can just decrease it a bit. Then after that, let's just insert another row here. Oh gosh. Okay, we're going to give it the formatting, so there's no need we worry about that, so we'll fix that. Then we add another one here. Insert. So let's just go ahead and then give it the formatting it deserves. So you can just do all this. So you can give it all borders as well. Alright, so we have professional qualification from here. Professional qualification, and after that also have the rank. So you can just decrease it a bit, and we have dates. Promoted. Get promoted to the current rank. The rank, and we proceed. Then we have contacts. So we have contact here, you can just decrease it a bit. And we have email address. This should be like this. So right click and insert another one. Right click and insert another one. Right click and insert another one as well. So after email address, we have bank name and branch. So you need the bank details as well. You're not going to sell your money though, so bank name / address. Then here we have branch rather. Bank name / branch. Then from there we have account number. And then we have gross salary. Then we need that of the net salary as well, so we can just right click and insert. And we need that of the net salary here. We need the hometown where the teacher is coming from. Hometown, insert. And then we need the name of the next of kin. All these informations are needed. Next of kin. The hometown, next of kin. What is your relationship with the next of kin? You state it here for us. Relationship. So we have the last one here, which is a contact of the next of kin. So we just insert that. We say contact. So we are good to go. So we can just adjust them in the way it should be. So before we do that, let me just select from this and then format it as well. Okay, let me just do it this way. So we just gave it all borders. Just click on this, it's already selected. Bank name and branch. So we move, then adjust this as well. Account number, so I think it's okay. Gross salary, I think this is okay. Net salary, hometown. Name of next of kin. What is your relationship with the next of kin? And then contact. I think we are good to go. So yes, we have all these fields up and running. So we have ID, we have the name, gender, date of birth, staff ID, registered number, date of first appointment, SNIT ID, designation, academic qualification, professional qualification, rank, get promoted to rank or current rank, contact, email address, bank name and branch, account number, gross salary, net salary, hometown, next of kin, relationship, contact. If you think there is the need to add something again, you can just go ahead and then do that. But then with this, we come to the end of designing of the teacher's details or database table. So in our next lesson, we're going to deal with how to design the student Emis data sheet. So till we meet again in our next lesson, I say goodbye for now and thank you for watching. Don't forget to save your work. Control S does the action. So bye for now.